Idealists visualize the world political order free from power politics and in an international system which is totally free from power politics and a peaceful, a calm situation in global politics. So they visualize in an utopia that is free from miseries and where different nations cooperate with each other. So a unique type of international system, though practically whether it was possible or not, that's a different story. But they provide an international system which was free from power politics. So they regard power politics as passing phase of history. They say that it was something in past, a past phase of history, and they present a picture of future international society, and this future international society is based on the notions of reformed international system, and that's free from power politics, immorality and violence. So a peaceful, a calm international society, they present it, and they consider the power politics as the passing phase of history, and they bring about a world order with the help of education and international organization. So they bring a such a type of world order that with the help of education and international organization, which is free from power politics, immorality, and violence. You can see the writings of idealist view in past in history. For example, the Declaration of American War of Independence of 1776 is a document that predicts the or that explain the ideological approach, or sorry, idealist approach of international relation. Similarly, you can see the idealist approach in the French Revolution in 1789. This is 1789. So many important writers also supported the idealist approach. Condorcet wrote a treatise in 1795. This treaty contained almost everything essential for the basis of idealism in international relations. For example, he visualized a world order free from war, inequality, and tyranny. So, in this way, he had given a concept that contained almost everything essential for the basis of idealism in international relations. He visualized a new world order, and that new world order would be marked by constant progress in human welfare, and that human welfare is brought by the use of reason, education, and science. So he visualized a world order that's free from inequality and war, and a peaceful world order, a progressive world order, and that progress and peace is brought by the use of reason, education, and science in global politics. Rousseau, a French scholar, also propagated the idealism in international relations. In his well-known book, Fragment of War, he said, when thousands of bellicose people have slaughtered their prisoners, when thousands of doctors in the keep of tyrant have justified these crimes, do in truth man's error matter, or their barbarity to justice? So here he's putting forward a question. First, he gave a scenario when he said that when thousands of bellicose people have slaughtered their prisoners, and thousands of people have justified their tyrant. Now the question is whether in truth man's error matter, or whether the in truth the mistakes done by the man matter, or the barbarity that they did to get justice matter. He's saying that let's not search for what has been done in the past, rather for what should be done, and let us dismiss evil and mercenary authorities who end up by marking men slave, evil and miserable. So he visualized a world order free from slavery, evil and misery, uh, and You can say that he visualized a world order free from injustice, power politics, and war. So he propagated the idealism. Kant also made strong plea for the preservation of war among states and creation of conditions for perpetual peace. And last but not least, the President Wilson of United States of America gave concrete shape to idealism in text of Treaty of Versailles when he made a strong plea for the world peace and international organizations. He attempt to give a practical shape to the idealism by establishing a world or by contributing for the establishment of a world organization, the League of Nations. The theory proceeds with the assumption that interests of various groups or nations are likely to be adjusted in larger interest of mankind as a whole. That is, the nations should adjust their national interests in the larger interest of mankind as a whole to preserve the humanity. The nations should adjust their motives, their objectives, so the world peace could be maintained and the mankind should be preserved. So idealism gives a future perspective of the global politics when they visualized a future plan, a peaceful uh, project for the global politics. So idealism is something that's the perception for future, but it does not explain the present because in present nations don't behave as they are expected. So realism is something we can say that is a short-run policy and idealism should be the long-run policy. Neither idealism can solve the international problem no realism can alone solve the international problem. So a good political research should be based on both theories, both approaches, idealism and uh, realism, because you won't be able to make a good future by crushing the tyrant elements with the help of democratic forces in short run. If you and you won't be able to make a peaceful world order. That's the objective of idealism without crushing the tyrant elements. And the crushing and the using of power politics is an approach given by the realists. So we can say that both approaches, realist approach and idealist approach, together can be used to make a good global political system. Thank you for joining. Take care. Goodbye.